Hello, I am here to announce new progress I made, and I want to thank all of you who are watching me. And this video is dedicated to Samael. Okay. First, let's say what Samael is and what he represents and how he can be approached by spiritual practitioners. Well, Samael is one of the 7 archangels. Okay? But he is also the most transcendental face of the Adversary, which inhabits both Qliphoth and the Sephiroth, and the trans-Qliphotic and Sephirotic veils. So it is really a transcendental being. He can initiate through both Qliphoth, Sephiroth, trans-Qliphotic and trans-Sephirotic veils. He is the husband of the 4 goddesses of prostitution, which are known as Lilith, Nama, Anchet, and Agrat Bat Malat. He is married to them. He is also much more powerful than Satan. And everybody who claims Samael and Satan are the same is lying, because Samael is much more powerful than Satan and Lucifer. I would argue he is much more powerful than both of them combined, but maybe this is an overstatement. But I can definitely testify he is much more powerful than Satan and Lucifer. He is the keeper of the supreme alchemy through the poison of the Adversary. I don't know what it means at all. He can give you mark of Qayin in a pact. What is actually mark of Qayin? It is a mark which Samael puts on your energetic body, over the entire of your aura. It is strongest on Ajna chakra, but it covers the entire energetic body of yours. What it does, it creates cocoon of his energy around you, and it is really intense. It greatly enhances creativity, psychic senses, and masculine qualities of the initiate which accepted the mark. According to Samael himself, when you accept the mark of Qayin, you become the ultimate transgressor, and it marks you as ultimate transgressor and the apostate. It is really powerful. With the mark of Qayin, you can initiate yourself in Sephirotic spheres and Qliphotic spheres, and Sephirotic and Qliphotic trance veils. You can travel the both trees at the same time. I chose to focus on the Qliphotic tree, but you will travel the trees in unorthodox ways. It is really easy to accept the mark of Qayin. I didn't use any specific ritual. I just called Samael in my room. I wrote it down, I want the mark of Qayin. I signed it on the piece of paper. And what happened is very significant. Alchemical transformation, which Samael engendered upon me. I just sat and meditated for a long period of time, and Samael infused me with his essence. He completely washed me with his essence. So, to everybody who wants to do it, it's not quite difficult. Just request it, and he will give that to you if he wishes. And it is one of the rituals which is irreversible. He also told me the following. According to biblical lore, Qayin was the first black magician. Probably everybody knows this. But, according to Samael, he initiated himself the following way. When Qayin killed Abel, he became so overwhelmed by rage and grief, he impaled himself with his own spear. In the moments that followed, he received strong visions of Samael and Lilith. That way he became the first black magician. Through impaling himself with his own spear, with which he killed Abel, he became the first sorcerer. I don't know the meaning of this vision. Maybe it is literal, maybe it is metaphorical, maybe it is resentment and secret code for some ritual. I don't know. I don't have any idea. Samael rules all of the matters in regard to offense and defense, according to traditional Kabbalah. But I think he is supreme alchemical transmuter of one thing into the other, and he is supreme initiator. So he is much more than traditional Kabbalah tries to depict him. He also fulfills duties both as the Archangel and Archdemon, which proves that original Abrahamic thought wasn't dualistic at all. Dualism came later, when Abrahamic thinkers were introduced to Zoroastrianism. When you are aware of this fact, it all becomes clear why Samael speaks like the way it speaks in the book of Job. An actual adversary from the book of Job isn't Satan, it is Samael. And Samael is the true and most transcendental adversary of the Abrahamic faiths. All other forms of adversary in Abrahamic thought are aspects of other entities, demonized pagan gods, or lesser aspects of Samael himself. Samael is the true adversary of Abrahamic religions, according to everything I picked up. So, Lilith is married to Samael. According to what I picked up, Lilith even isn't in good relationship with Satan. So, definitely Lilith is consort of Samael, and all of the goddesses of prostitution are consorts of Samael, and he is the actual guy referenced in that mythology in that manner. This is correct. And you should approach Samael with pride and dignity, but also with respect. He definitely do not accept any commands in traditional manner, and first thing he will do if he takes you seriously, he will accuse you of all of your misconceptions, all of your fallacies, all of your weaknesses which hinder you on the path of your ascent. He can be very protective, but he is also a really harsh teacher. And the only reason I called Samael in the first place is because Lilith told me that working with Samael, Watchers and the Abaddon is necessary for my ascent to the greatest heights. So in order to pursue my ascent in rapid manner, I called Samael. But honestly, I was extremely terrified of calling him. And I almost didn't have the balls to call him. But I don't regret calling him, because he is awesome to work with. Very powerful and ancient spirit. The chant for calling Samael, I will pronounce it here in this video, is the following. The chant for calling Samael: Samael, 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 اشتنوننا Samael Samael 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 اشتنوننا. I also designed the sigil of Samael, and I will put it in description of this video together with spelling of the chant for calling him, which I channeled. Thanks for watching.